So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. And it looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Here's how Chelsea.
And it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy game of football, Peter, and picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I think Mikel Merino is going to have a busy game in the middle of the park, Peter. He's a real footballer and not necessarily a midfield minder, but he can go box to box and be the team's most prolific passer. He really is an all-action player, and I expect we'll be seeing quite a bit of him.
Okay, interesting. Now it's Garnacho. Timber does really well to win the ball there. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. And it's Timber. Turns and goes back. And here's decent chance! And another try! Goal! Arsenal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Goal for Arsenal. After 5 minutes is number 14, Victor Gyokeres.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Caicedo shifted upfield. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Colwell. Palmer. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Garnacho. João Pedro. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That has been cut short.
really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Ødegaard. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Garnacho. Cucurella. Aimed forwards. Hangs in it's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Arsenal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Martinelli. Calafiori is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Caicedo, gently done. And it's Caicedo. Martinelli. Calafiori. Timber. Saka! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Martinelli. A header! Chance to shoot! Fernandes. Pedro Neto. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard. And here's Saka. And it's played forward. Chance here to counter. Moved on forwards. Looking here to chip it through. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Marino. Shapes to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Fernandes. Colwell forwards and with intent. Rice. Calafiori shifted upfield. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's there to get it away. Moved on forwards. Clipped into space. Gabriel is there and he can get that clear. It's come to nothing. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Caicedo. Palmer. Ødegaard. Merino. Ødegaard, gently done. Now it's Saka. Palmer. Fernandes. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Calafiori. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, that's disappointing. Rice. And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he get onto this? A chance to play it in. And it's hoisted clear. In again. Caicedo gets it away. Ødegaard goes short. Hit into the... Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And here's Neto. Now it's João Pedro. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's the throw. Chalobah. Caicedo. Palmer. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fernandes. It's run loose here. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they...
Shot a goal! Pedro Neto. Always onto this. Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Calafiori, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Palmer, aim forwards, and they can counter here. Now it's João Pedro, out to the right. Pedro Neto, and that's aimed into the middle. He's cut it out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
James. Palmer. Chalobah. That'll be a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Substitution for Chelsea. Number 49.
Calafiori.
To be replaced by
And it's played forward.
number 11.
Very nicely done. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fernandes. Played into the middle.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
And it's Ødegaard. Saka, and it's Loft. Goes for a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Goal for Arsenal. After 58 minutes is number 14, Victor Gaio-Keres.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
We've had a pair of car keys handed in at reception. A pair
Lino
of car
Gittins.
keys and a wallet. If those are your items, please collect
Caicedo.
them after the game.
Vicious ball here. Oh, nice touch. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cucurella crossed in once more. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Cucurella. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Neto. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! Back to within one. Interesting. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
After 64 minutes is number 7, Pedro Neto.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Moved on forwards. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Odegaard. Martinelli. James. Forwards and with intent. Calmly anticipates. And here's Martinelli. Calafiori. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lino Gittins, and it's Caicedo. Palmer, now it's Palmer. Tries a shot! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 20, Joel
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
And the fourth official has advised that we have substitutions.
This has
taking
become
place.
one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Merino. Saliba, good-looking ball. Caicedo shifted upfield. Palmer, probing pass. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitutions taking place.
Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's been played through. There's the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Fernandes. Played out to the right. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's played into the area. Cucurella makes the interception. Lobbed in behind. Chalobah is there, and he can get that clear. That's a throw. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Reece James.
White puts them all in.
Number 27.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chooses to go back.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Saka.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bino Gittins. That's a nicely weighted pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution for Chelsea.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
João Pedro. Palmer, who does have an assist to his name. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lavia played into space. Now it's for... Can he finish? Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter,